It was time for the British Foreign Secretary to bring the UK Parliament up to date on the situation in Gaza. Not just the ceasefire, but also the next steps forwards towards a durable peace.
The Gaza crisis has reverberated around the world. There have been large demonstrations in the Middle East, but also in the West. The conflict has also been used to whip up hatred, including in this country. And I'm sure that the whole House will want to send a very clear and cross-party message that we all denounce the anti-Semitic attacks that have taken place and vow to work for their elimination. Madam Deputy Speaker, we are faced with two immediate challenges: stopping the flow of arms and starting the flow of aid into Gaza. In respect of trafficking in arms, as the Prime Minister announced yesterday, we are ready to play our part. The immediate security responsibility lies with Egypt, but the origin of these arms stretches way beyond the Egypt-Gaza border. This is where international help aimed at interdiction using intelligence and a range of military assets is important. But it is not just arms which are smuggled. The closure of the crossings has also created a thriving illegal trade in necessities, which has filled Hamas's coffers without providing Gazans the basics that they require. Hand in hand with closing of illegal traffic must go a vast increase in legal traffic. The immediate priority is to meet the desperate humanitarian needs. That means not simply food and medicine, but, for example, sanitation equipment. Then there are all the supplies which are required to repair Gaza's ruined infrastructure and return power and water. The government has pledged a further £20 million on top of the £6.8 million we pledged earlier in the conflict. British charities have raised millions more.
He then turned to the future and prospects for peace.
The critical actors alongside Israel in securing progress, never mind peace, are the Palestinians themselves. Full humanitarian reconstruction will be impossible unless accompanied by political reconstruction. Unity in Palestinian politics is vital to so many things, to rebuilding Gaza, to holding elections, to delivering peace. It is for President Abbas to lead this process. The Arab League and the Egyptian commitments of last November point the way forward. Madam Deputy Speaker, at a time of enormous loss for Palestinians, one thing should not be forgotten. Palestinians on the West Bank did not respond to Hamas's calls for a third intifada. In fact, the government of Prime Minister Fayyad in the West Bank showed clearly in its management, political, economic and security that given half a chance, Palestinian government can be a hugely effective and provide a real partner for peace. At the UN and last week in this House, I said that the Gaza crisis was a symptom of political failure. To avoid its repetition, we need a political process, a strong one. The Arab League showed in their letter to President-elect Obama in December that they were serious about their groundbreaking offer of peace embodied in the Arab Peace Initiative, the creation of a Palestinian state in return for Arab normalization of relations with Israel, a genuine 23-state solution. The challenge is to ensure that this Gaza crisis does not simply provide another grim milestone in an endless conflict. As we help Gazans rebuild their lives, we must find a way to ensure that this is the last time they will have to do so. That means showing serious progress towards a Palestinian state alongside improved Israeli security. It means a peace process where closed-door negotiations are buttressed by Israel and the Arab world taking steps to support rather than undermine the peace process.
The British Foreign Secretary believes the situation requires intense international engagement, including the attention of new American President Barack Obama and his administration.